Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm back with another weekly video on the M1 Finance dividend portfolio we've been working on. So starting off, I'm going to ask everybody to grab that like button for me, subscribe if you're new to the channel so that way you don't miss any of our daily content or weekly content that we do. And then just put in the comments what stocks you guys are looking at and how your portfolios are performing, and then also how much you guys are making in dividends. I love to see stuff like that. But with that, I'll go ahead and jump right into it. So I decided to wait to do my weekly video until Monday morning here. It's 9:45, so the market has been open for about 15 minutes. I am doing a buy this morning, which is part of the reason why I decided to wait, because I was hoping I would be able to capture it here. So I do have 4 buys going through today. And like I said, I do have some changes inside the portfolio. As you guys can see here, I did add Chipotle, which is one of the companies that we're going to be buying today. That isn't a dividend stock. I also did add Tesla, which isn't a dividend, and I debated it with myself for a while, but decided ultimately I wanted to add a little bit of growth, and Tesla and Chipotle are 2 stocks, in my opinion, that are doing pretty well, and I think they could see some good returns later on in the future. So I just decided to add them in there and see if we could make something off of it. So I also did move around some of my percent allocations. I did adjust them one time here in the past week, but I decided I was going to walk that back a little bit just because I didn't really feel comfortable with, like I had tech sitting at a 20%, I think, and I only have 2 companies in there. So I just wasn't really comfortable with a good chunk of my, like 10% of my portfolio just riding on one stock and then another 10% riding on another one. So I decided to trim that down a little bit, and I think I do want to trim that down just a little more, but for right now I just kind of want to leave it and see how it performs in the future. So my ETFs are, which I didn't remove any stocks, so this will bring up my holdings from 18 to 20. So I didn't remove anything, I just added. But so ETFs is going to be sitting at a 15% now instead of a 25%. Restaurant here, that's where I added my Chipotle into. That's sitting at a 15% now, up from 11%. Utilities I left at 10%. Tech, that was at 10%, and then I did move it up to 20%, but I walked it back to 15% for now, just because I wanted a little more going into there, but I didn't want, like I said, quite as much as 20% going into there. My retail tab I've got at 10%. Transportation's at 6%. Finance is at 5%. That one was at 6%, but I dropped it down to 5%. I'm saving with beverages down to 5%. Health, that's the same scenario there. It's down to 5%. Real estate, I ended up bumping up to 6%. And then MISC, I ended up jumping up from a 5% to an 8%, just because Altria does have some pretty high paying out dividends. They don't really grow, in my opinion, from what I've seen. Not that they don't grow at all, but essentially there's basically no growth from Altria. But I do want that higher payout in the beginning, so that's just why I moved my allocation up there. So let's see. So I covered the buy, and I've covered the percent allocations that I redid. So let me just scroll down here through the actual holdings tab. So that way you guys can see that. And then I do have a separate sheet when I do buys that I put that total into, just so I can see exactly how much that we have into the portfolio. So I'm not quite too sure what that number is, but I will get that to you guys in the daily video once this buy goes through, and I can add that in and I can tell you guys the total there. But NVIDIA here is still our best performing stock. It's not saying, it's only saying it is up by 43%, but if I go in here to my allocation tab, then click on tech, you guys can see it's actually sitting at a 53.62%, so it's definitely doing pretty well still. They are, like I said, probably my best stock that I own. I think between them not Texas Roadhouse. I think it's Costco and Constellation. Those are our best three. So yeah, Costco's sitting at a 25.97%, and then Costco is in, oh no, I pulled that one up already. It was utility. Constellation sitting at an 18.88%. So definitely not doing too bad there. But thank you everybody for tuning in. I don't think I have anything else for the video. I was hoping that this buy would have gone through during the video, but apparently I don't think they'll be doing that until 3 p.m. unless it's just taking some time to update. So I was hoping to catch that, but I guess not. So I will have that posted in the next weekly video, and then the next daily video that I do tonight, that should be showing. So I'll be excited to show that to you guys, but thank you guys so much, and then I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one.